Overall, Kevin, how do you feel about the Obi-Wan series and going forward? What are you feeling for episode 3? What do you think's gonna happen?
I just think it's going to be gut punches throughout. I think we're going to explore his trauma more. I think we're going to reconnect with the Force. I do think either this will begin because I know they want to now add a second part to this, another series, if you will, for Obi Wan. I don't think they'd go beyond two because it's going to be really hard to cram all of that into what we have left in the story. But I do feel like we're exploring the trauma, the reconnecting to the Force, and also the peaceful Obi-Wan we meet in Rebels when he faces off against Darth Maul. There is a piece there that is not present right now, and I think we need to get to that point because he's also very peaceful when we meet him in episode 4. He's not like this. He's not as broken as this version of Obi-Wan. So there is an emotional dip, if you will, if it was a line graph and his emotions just taking an absolute shit of a tank and slowly coming back up as he reconnects with the Force, protects the children, and maybe again seeing some of these Jedi and whatnot is going to rekindle his responsibilities in his mind of what he has to the former Republic and to the what will become the rebellion, and may even lead into some things that we see in Andor. I don't want to say lead in like a direct lead, but there could be things that are established here that carry over to Andor.
Yeah, Sam Witwer has a awesome interview that's on YouTube, and I think it was during Celebration one year, and someone asked him about that scene that you reference a lot of Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. And you're right, there is a piece to him because I think of everything that he is going to go through in this show, and it's gonna drop us off at this peaceful Ben. When he talks about like, he starts off in like the stance of Obi-Wan, right? And then, and that's more like it's more of an aggressive stance. It's more powerful. And then he takes his master's stance, and so it's like the idea of him taking more of a Qui-Gon approach to everything is where bringing Qui-Gon into the show is where I'm getting at is that he's going to learn more. He is going to learn more about the Force, and he's going to learn really what it means to be a disciple of the Force and not just a Jedi, really, not to be like a Jedi Knight, to be someone who's truly at peace, someone who has reached enlightenment, someone who is, ready for whatever is next and not stuck in the past. And so like that's the coolest thing too, is like he
Yep.
is so there's so much attachment. He's so attached to all of the past. And once he lets go of it, then we get the Ben Kenobi of Rebels. So
Uh,
I'm
question.
really excited.